Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Bardic Nerd and I am doing a new Let's Play for Millennia. Um, it's a supplement to the other one that I'm currently doing. Just to do some different stuff that I'm not as used to. So we have just started a new game. It's a small Pangea map with 6 players on master difficulty. Looks like we're France. We started with extra scout movement. Maybe I can't remember what bonus I started with actually. I am recording after the fact because my sound got messed up. I think I started with extra scout movement, it looks like. Um, so we have this decent starting area, a bunch of flax and grapes nearby, some forest, a bunch of grassland, a little bit of plains, nearby water. All in all, some nearby hills. All in all, pretty decent and balanced start, it looks like. So, not bad. So we'll manage this as best we can with the recording after the fact. Should give a different sort of after the action review feel to it. So that might be interesting for a change from the regular Let's Play. Speaking of changes from the regular Let's Play, this is intended specifically to do compensate for areas that I am a little bit weaker in the my normal style of gameplay. I tend towards very conservative play, focusing on the economic game rather than aggressive rushing military play. And I think I should branch out a bit. So I am intentionally going to be playing a very aggressive early conquest game. Trying to do a lot of early fighting with early rushes. Um, because those are skills that I should develop. Um, so let's see. So we've just built one scout cavalry. Now we're building another. We are currently, I believe, researching tribal council to get extra. The research building, as one normally does, one could go for scouting as the first technology instead, but I think usually getting the research is probably the way to go. But a matter of opinion. We are getting local reforms here, of course, like you do. We are getting tribal farming and going to get everything up. We are on a slightly fast version of the game. We decided to do the game on the faster normalized speed, which the game will be the same speed as normal in the first 2 ages, slightly accelerated in the second and in the third and fourth ages, and then twice the speed as normal in the ages after that, which is to say that the costs to build things, the cost of research technology, those will all be reduced by half. Also, population will grow twice as fast, I believe. So we'll get through the game a bit quicker, but much of the other stuff stays the same. Let's see. I think I decide here to research defenses next in a slightly unusual choice, but I want to get that archer. No, I do go for scouting. Okay, I do go for scouting. Defenses would be a slightly unusual choice as 1 second technology, but could understand why to do that. Uh, so, um, let's just look at what we are doing here. We are just exploring here as much as we can, finding, because it's important to explore early on, especially find where the things are that you want to rush, obviously, and get as many of the early advantages as you can. Most 4X games are all about getting the early advantage to create that snowball, and Millennia is no different. I do like to build for the long term, but it's important to get early advantages to build your snowball. Um, so you need to get those goody huts early so you can get extra science quicker, so you can get stuff built quicker. So you just start snowballing. So we have our scouting parties off, looking around for people to kill, um, and goody huts to get. There's one there. Um, we have identified a neutral city over there, which of course we are probably going to try to get. I can't remember exactly what order I do stuff in, but I do know that I go for it at some point, and I believe I take it before anyone else does, but it's possible that someone else takes it first and I just take it from them. Um, because, that's the sort of game I'm playing this time. Alright. Um, Unfortunately, my view of the game is a little bit small, so I'm actually straining to see what I was doing. Um, so I'm getting a bunch of things. Well, it looks like I just got a scout there. Oh, a landmark. I'm getting things from Goody Huts, and I don't necessarily know exactly what the things are that I am getting because it is hard for me to see the video in the setup I currently have. So I'm going to fiddle with that for future recording sessions, but we'll see how that works. All right. And we'll see if we want to fiddle with the format of this. Because there will probably be times that will be more interesting to skip over. Though I think for this game there'll be less. Okay, this time I'm pretty sure I go for defenses. Yep, defenses there. So we're going to get the ability to build archers, and we're going to spawn an archer immediately. I'm looking at something else. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, but I'm just examining this stuff there. Oh, am I going for workers instead? I don't think I am. I'm just looking at my options because those would both be helpful. But I know I do need that. Oh, I do decide to go for workers. Interesting choice. That's a very me choice. That's a very me choice. But it makes sense considering all the grassland I have. I want to get some clay pits or something. Okay. Oh, I don't know. What am I doing? I mean, farming is also a choice that makes sense. It's also a very me choice. Am I deciding to be my usual self instead of the conqueror self I decided to be? I am making a more strategic choice in doing this. But it is not the playthrough style I had told myself I was going to do. Um, that said, it probably will actually be to my advantage to get that first. I think I did actually make a number of calculations as to what was going to get me the advantages I wanted, um, and what would be best to get early on. Um, so it is actually a very good area for some plantations, getting those things there, or for workers. And I'm going to the Age of Bronze now, of course. Currently the first one heading to the Age of Bronze, so I think I will get there first. Can't remember what happens exactly, of course, but something like that happens. All right. So, let's see what happens next. Well, we are sending our scout there. That is a landmark that's already been discovered by someone else. Got to it before me. Curse them. We are going up here. As I recall, Russia. Yeah, Russia is over there. And Russia is annoying. Later on, they are annoying later on. Um, and yes, okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the plantation there. Um, I just don't have quite enough improvement points yet. Um, so, but that plantation will be very helpful for me once I get it. Of course, it will. Oh, right. That's what my problem was. My problem was that I was worried about running out of money to pay for units, which was a legitimate worry. Um, Maintenance costs in the beginning of the game can be a bit of a problem, and I know I had some problems with that in this particular game. Um, so those grapes and the flax will help me out with my maintenance costs, and I have oral history now, and soon I will get the one that gives me innovation, which will be very important, of course. So, here we are, and we are just deciding to build. We have gotten the council building to get the extra research, and we are building a food storage to get some food and the region level so we can get bigger and also get food to grow. And now, can we get the plantation? Yes, I think we can get the plantation now, and we're going to do that on the flax, it looks like, and not the grapes. They both give exactly the same amount at this point. It's just a matter of which we want to do an end product for in the Bronze Age when we get to that, but we haven't quite gotten to that yet. But we should soon. And it does look like I'm going to be the first there. Currently, I'm leading. Um, and my explorers are a little bit bunched up over here, which is kind of unfortunate, right? And I was rushing to some tribal villages and landmarks, and I don't get to everything that I want, but I do get to some of them first. I get to the most of them first, actually, just not all of them. All right. So, yes, figuring out who is where. Up to my north and a little bit um west is Russia, and to my east, pretty much directly, is Brazil, I think. I think it's Brazil. Um, and Brazil, I have found to often be fairly powerful in most games that I've played. Their starting bonus seems to be pretty good. They get the extra prosperity to settled vassals. So that seems to be a good bonus because Brazil seems to often do well. Um, with my observation, that may just be a fluke, but that has been my general observation. All right, so we are just trying to get army assembled also so we can actually go do stuff. We will be going to fight Brazil shortly. Um, I decided to make them my first target, partially because they often seem to be strong, partially it just ended up being easier to go that way. Um, so Age of Bronze, I was first. Excellent. And So looking at the various ages, so we're gonna get tech first. We're gonna get, don't know if we're gonna go back and get, um, defense from age 1 first, Stone Age, or if we're gonna pick up something like discipline, might get workers. Yeah, okay, we're getting workers first. That actually does make sense, because we do need the improvement points actually. Um, it, uh, Even when doing a rush game, I can't help but build up an economy. Um, and economy supports a war machine. What can I say? Um, I'm in it for the long-term wars. So we have taken Raiders, which is the rushing national spirit, of course. It is the amazing one for that. If you can do a rush, it's amazing for it. Um, but Raiders will fall off very quickly. Um, it is amazingly powerful in the Bronze Age. It's less powerful in the Iron Age, and by Age of Kings it is completely obsolete. And like only one of its bonuses will ever be relevant after um, the Age of Kings. Um, the archers that you get from it are still okay in the Age of Kings. And like the raiders, they're free, so why not? Um, they don't cost any maintenance, and they move quickly, and you can get them cheaply. Um, so they're at least good at, well, being raiders. Um, but they fail utterly at combat starting in the Age of Kings. Um, so you have to use them quickly, um, which is a thing that I am bad at. So that is why I am doing it to try to get myself better at it. All right. So where are we here? We are getting more, I think we're probably getting Night March, which lets us go much faster. Oh no, we're getting Outlaws. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in the Raiders, and I can't actually really read it on this screen when I'm recording it, unfortunately, to give full explanations, which is unfortunate, but I'm working on guides. I just created my first guide and published it yesterday. It will be yesterday when this goes up. Um, and I'm going to be doing National Spirit guides at some point, so we'll cover Raiders then. The National Spirit guides will probably be like a couple weeks coming from now. I'm doing government guides first, and those will be coming in a day or two. Um, Starting with the two Stone Age governments, and then doing them age by age. So that'll be no, 4 guides for governments. Stone Age guides, well, you'll see when they come out. Let's focus on this now, I guess. We are finally able to fight against barbarians and win and have it actually worth our while. Because of course, sometimes just fight against barbarians just takes up time that you could be scouting, and scouting is often more worthwhile than having just a single warrior attack barbarians. The warrior will probably win against the barbarian eventually, but it'll take them a while, and they could have been scouting and finding goody heads in the meantime. And that's much more valuable than the small amount of warfare XP you're going to get from killing a single barbarian. So, Um, ooh, do I select the one that'll give me chaos? I might. Um, I don't think I do. Um, Not that it's gonna hurt me much because the chaos will be subsumed into the chaos that I gain through all the conquest that I do, because conquest gives you a lot of chaos. So you're gonna get a lot of chaos events on a conquest game, but that's fine. Um, Chaos is not actually that bad. Many times you can just pay the money and have it not do anything, and um, otherwise it's usually, well, it's not fun. It's not horrible. Um, it's a thing you get used to when you are conquering, so that is good because it gets you used to it. So you don't get scared of it, and being scared of stuff um, does often lead to problems. Um, because then you don't make the choices you need to make. What do I decide to build now? I'm not actually sure. Do I build the thing that'll get me better? Do I get? Looks like I was thinking about a work camp right now for engineering XP and um, production, which does make sense. I probably build that up economically for a while just using the raiding parties that I get from raiders, which is not a horrible idea actually. I mean, it would be a little bit more powerful if you supplement the stuff with units you produce, but it's when you're getting a bunch of units for free from the national spirit, and they're gonna be more than a match for anyone else by themselves. So not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. All right. Let's see how this goes. I don't think this is gonna actually. Um, I think this is gonna be just a draw here. Um, and I have to send in some other ones to actually win. Yeah, I destroy the walls, but don't do any damage to that guy. But this guy will go and will kill it, as I recall. Yep, that's how it works. That's how it works. That's why you tag team with multiple groups. Ah, yes. Conquering is thirsty work. Well, I guess I'm not conquering yet, but, fighting barbarians. Fighting is thirsty work. Well, it is, actually. It's, a lot of exertion, and that is thirsty. Um, Except I'm not doing any of the exertion. I'm just being a general, so, I don't have to do any of the exertion. Alright, so looks like, something to attack there. What is that to attack there? I can't actually tell. I think that's a town. Oh yeah, that is a town, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's a um neutral region. Yes, and the Brazilians are also looking to attack it, and I let them wear it down a little bit and then steal it from under them. That's how it worked, as I recall. I mean, unless it was the other way around, but I'm pretty sure I was the one that stole it out from under them. I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, I do discover the Germans, who will actually become the only people that I ally with. And so far I haven't. Where I am at currently, I haven't killed them yet. I don't know whether I will end up killing them later, because you can win with being allied to other people. You can win a conquest victory. Um, you just have to. You don't have to conquer absolutely everyone. I mean, possibly you do if it's not in one of the specific victory ages that allows a conquest victory, but if you're in one of the victory ages that allows a conquest victory, I'm pretty sure you don't have to conquer everyone. You just have to conquer a certain amount or all the people that aren't allied to you, basically. Well, that aren't in your faction, sort of thing. I'll have to see exactly how all the victory ages work. Um, Ages will be one of the things I do a guide on eventually. That's probably a bit later in my series of guides, though. So, I'm just moving stuff up to get in position for the attack. Yep, just moving those up. And we'll be ready next turn to make an attack with a bunch of units. And Brazil will have weakened them slightly first already, so that will be very nice for us. Isn't it lovely how I just let them throw their lives away? So I don't have to throw my lives away. I can just get the rewards. I think that's very nice. I think that's lovely. Yes. So, all right. Well, are we doing here? Just exploring, finding the other people, because we still have not gotten everyone. And there's still some goody huts, as we can see, to get, or tribal villages, I think they are called in this game, maybe. Um, Actually, what are they called in this? I don't even know what they're called in this game. Uh, they're goody huts. Everyone knows that's what they are. They're goody huts. Even though they've never been officially called that in any game, that's just what they are since Civ 1, which I played back when it was. I'm not sure if I played it exactly when it was released, but I played it well before there was a Civ 2. Um, in the first couple years or so of Civ 1 existing was when I played it. Because I was very young then, actually, so I'm not as insanely old as that makes me sound. Just mostly as old as that makes me sound. Oh, belief. Belief is good. Gotta believe in something. Community is good. Having communities. But, I don't know which I actually take up. I think I take up discipline because that's the military one here. That is the military one in this thing. But belief is pretty useful because it gets you a temple, which gives you both culture and knowledge. So that's really nice. Um, and allows you to build some improvements that'll help. Um, Community also gets you some good improvements too, though. So I'm probably gonna get that as soon as I can. Um, okay, I am building the dolmen to increase my borders, which is pretty darn important. Um, all right, let's see. So we are going off over here, just exploring. Down here, yep, as you see, Brazil is. Oh, we got an innovation event for one of them. I can't read the text on the screen. It's very annoying. I'm gonna have to fiddle with this to do something about it. But we'll see if I can adjust it. Oh, wait a sec. I can change the size of this. That's very helpful, actually. Except now I can't see the time code. I guess. Okay, there we go. That'll, yeah, okay, I put that there. I can see the time code and have a decent sized screen. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, this is much better now. Okay, great. Yay. Um, alright, so now I can keep track of how far along in the video I am and actually see what's happening. Hey, imagine that. Who would have thought of something like that, huh? Well, it's too late to see what that stuff was. I guess I could go back and re-record or go back and insert text or something, but I'm not going to do that. I don't care that much, actually. All right, that was that one, that wave, which did a bunch of damage to them, but did not take place. Oh, and look, we're going towards the Age of Blood. The Age of Blood, the Crisis Age, the Crisis Age, where I am the Crisis. Yes, we want to avoid the Age of Blood, by which I mean we want to go towards the Age of Blood, because that is one of the ages that you don't want to get, by which I mean it's fun if you get. Um, most of the Crisis ages are ages that I try to avoid, um, but they can all be useful in the right situation, just like all of the variant ages are useful in the right situation, but not actually necessarily a thing that you actually want. Um, the variant ages are cool, but most of them have both pros and cons. And sometimes the cons outweigh the pros depending upon your strategy. Ah, shoo! Oh, oh yeah. Ah, shoo! Oh, oh yeah. Other situation. All right, now I can actually read this stuff. Oh, that's cool. There we go. I can tell what I'm doing, or what I was doing, I suppose. Well, I can never tell what I was doing. My past actions never make sense to me. Why would that make sense? Okay, I got the thing that allows me to spawn raiders, which is a reasonable thing to get. That does make a lot of sense. Oh, barbarians. I'm killing barbarians. That makes also a lot of sense. Wait, am I actually killing them, or am I just... Okay, I think I'm actually going to... Ouch. That hurts. Ooh. Ow. I might not kill them. Ow, he hurts. Okay, no, okay. I'm not actually gonna kill him, but I'm not gonna lose anything, but I'm gonna hurt him badly. So, whatever, that'll be fine. Okay. Oh, hey, the screen. I can see the screen and read what it says. That's a nice change. All right. Um, now, uh, so spoilers. I do go into the Blood Age. I deliberately try to go into the Blood Age this time. uh, which I've never actually gone into it in any other game. Um, I just wanted, but I thought that it would be, helpful for this. I mean, I actually did take some time to look up um, the details of the Blood Age and what you would get and what you would miss out on by going to the Blood Age, and decide, okay, is it worth it? And decided that it was useful for this, or at least not unuseful, but probably useful for this. And actually, Blood Age does help in some ways, because uh, conquest of places during Blood Age does not create chaos, so you can easily manage to take a lot of places without facing any chaos consequences. Which, while chaos is not by any means a world-ending thing, not having to face it is useful. Okay, good, we got that next turn, so we should expand soon, which is useful. I'm gonna need to build a town. I presume I build a town at some point. Alright, so I think I probably let these guys heal up a bit, maybe? And then go and take out Brazil once I've made up my mind that I want to go into the Blood Age. I just kill their units so that I can go into the Blood Age. And then once I'm in the Blood Age, actually take their towns, or their regions, um, since there won't be chaos for it in the Blood Age. And which maybe I should have just pressed immediately with the raiders, because that's what raiders are for. Um, even when doing a rush game, I was being cautious and building stuff up, because that's me. That is me. Um, so, um, let's see, culture. Am I doing anything with culture? Am I doing local reforms? I think I have local reforms still up, so I wouldn't be doing that yet. But we got that temple probably. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting temple, which makes sense. Temple is a great building. Gives you both knowledge and culture, both of which are extremely valuable. Um, So yeah, I'm just waiting until I can. Oh, right, yes, I want to get a press so that I can turn the flax into cooking oil, because that will be amazing, actually. Cooking oil is really great resource early game. Gives you a bunch of food and um, and a nice little bit of gold too. And you can, the obvious thing to get it from is olives, but you can get it from flax as well. Possibly one other thing too, but I can't remember what. Like there's something else that you can get it from, but I can't really remember what that is. Uh, yeah, as all the people we have met, they are all in the Age of Bronze. They all have one region. So everyone is pretty evenly matched. We're just looking at what they have. They have wild hunters. That's a thing that's going to be annoying. Mound builders, gives them a lot of economy, so just take them out when we can, I guess. But economy won't help them if they don't last long enough to build it up or to make use of it. We declared hostilities with them because we decided to go into the Blood Age, and yeah, so we're just going and killing people. That's that scout dead. So that's 4 units out of 6 needed for the Blood Age. Um, up and alright, we're grouping up units into threes now, which is a good idea. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. I'm killing these guys. Hmm. Up and that guy dead, which I guess makes 5 once this combat is over. Um, and that guy dead, so 6, so Blood Age is guaranteed now. Regardless if I kill that guy or not. But I think I will kill that guy. No, I don't actually. Yes, I do. Okay, I do kill him. Blood Age crisis is upon us. If our nation controls the future, then it'll be one written in blood. Oh no! I mean, how horrible. Whatever will we do? Whatever will we do? We wouldn't want the future to be written in blood. Oh, wait. Never mind. We do. We do want the future to be written in blood. In fact, that is what we explicitly want. Um, Blood Age also has some other interesting stuff, and there's like, you don't get as much good economy stuff. There's some economy stuff you'll miss out on, but everyone will miss out on it, because everyone gets access to the same age, as determined by the first person to go into the age, and yep, we are doing a cutting edge maybe to get innovation. Yeah, okay. Because we do want to get that innovation for more stuff for our raiders get better. We want to get the radar archer is what we want, because that's an innovation event, and those are insanely good. Um, do I say that? Yes, actually, I think I say that I will accept neutrality for I don't know. Well, it doesn't actually matter because as soon as you go into the Blood Age, everyone is at war with each other. So, doesn't really matter at all. But I guess I don't do that yet. So 2 turns to get discipline. And then after I get discipline, well, I think I might actually have more text to get before going to the Blood Age, but I can't remember. I can't remember. Well, we'll see. So I guess I do the correct thing, just going ahead here, because like once you get into age 3, these guys are actually less powerful, so you do want to use them as soon as you possibly can. Um, like they're still definitely useful in age 3. They're just much less useful than they were in age 2. So, right, okay, we're just waiting to get pillage, I think, so we can get more attack versus cities. So we go and wait, heal up. I think we're actually going to declare war and just push on and accept some chaos, I think. Ah, good water. Let's see here. Yep, let's see here. Um, hmm, hmm. All right. So what are we doing now is the question. What? Oh, we're just thinking about where we might want a town in the future is what we're doing, I think, and there is the most likely answer. One of those places. Because a lumber town will be very useful for us. Lumber towns are really good. I mean, mining towns are potentially even better if you can get them positioned well. It's much easier to position lumber towns well than it is to position mining towns. But mining towns, you can eventually have the option of applying slightly more buffs to than you can to lumber towns. I guess you can do mining towns well if you use clay pits, because clay pits count for mining, actually for mining towns. Um, Clay pits are mining. It's just mining that you do in the grasslands, which is interesting um, thing. Usually the mining is in hills, but you can do mining in the grasslands. So you can actually position mining towns for that, and I do that over there actually, um, as I recall. Um, but forest towns, and that's only until that's only in the very late game that mining towns get some extra buffs, and only if you choose communism, and of course then oh, and we are actually about to where we are ending this session. So that's it. Take care. See you next time.